Hi, this is Jose with Miami Vintage Guitars, and today we have for you this beautiful candy apple red 2004 Fender Telecaster with the old school spec wiring. In other words, as you probably seen from a previous video from our butterscotch Telecaster, which also had old school wiring, when you switch it all the way up to the neck, you have that smooth bass sound. Now the cool thing about this is it's a three-way toggle switch. When you have it down on the bridge, it plays obviously the bridge, which has staggered pull pickups and very nice and bright. Very nice for, you know, your jazz and your grooves, and just kind of nice and if you switch it into the second position, it actually uses the neck pickup. Instead of using it as an old spec wiring, it actually uses it as a modern spec wiring. So you still have that. Let's switch up to the neck, all the way up, so you can hear the back to the middle. To the bridge. So this is a 1963 reissue. Now that we've heard how this sounds, let's compare it to, well, let's say, how about a 1973? Next on our list of things to compare to each other is a real deal 1973 Fender Telecaster. This does not have any of the old school spec wiring or anything like that. As a matter of fact, it has a three-way toggle switch which activates both pickups on the middle. Obviously on the downside you would activate the bridge and the neck. Now this is a really pretty guitar and it's old. So let's hear how it sounds like on clean so you can compare the sounds. That was on the bridge. Now let's bring it up to both. Now time for the neck. Once more on the bridge. In the middle. And up top. Now this guitar weighs exactly 6.5 pounds. Beautiful maple neck. Of course, that's a little bit different than the two rosewood necks we have back here. So let's hear what this baby can do on distortion. Of course, this is on the bridge. Here goes in the middle. And let's do it up on the neck. Very nice sound. I definitely gotta say, this guitar has one mean growl to it. Last but certainly not least, we have with us here this very beautiful 2010 T63 by Bill Nash. Now, Nash makes these incredible guitars. He makes them one at a time, very old school. Very nice. This one in particular is made out of ash wood and has lollers in it. Now, lollers are excellent pickups. They're very bright. They have a very smooth tone to them. And by all means, I gotta say, I would prefer this over than any of these Fenders. Well, I don't know about the 73, but that's a 73. Now, the biggest difference about these guitars, besides, you know, the name and the year and everything, would and the pickups, of course, would be that this guitar weighs exactly 6 pounds. Now, the Fender, this is, of course, the 2004 reissue of the 1963, which is pretty much the same as this. This one weighs about 7 pounds. About 1 pound off. This is 6 pounds, and of course the 73, which is right here, weighs exactly 6.5 pounds, which is right in the middle. Funny, ain't it? Of course, the 73 has a maple fretboard, and both of these have rosewood, which is a big difference to some players. So let's go ahead and test out how this beautiful Nash guitar sounds like. Honestly, I like to say that these are a bit better than Fender, just due to the fact that they're a lot more lightweight, they're beautifully relicked, they play super smooth, and the action is just right on point. Perfect. So let's go ahead and turn up the volume and see what this baby can really do. Here we go on clean, on the bridge. Into the middle position. And lastly, but not least, into the neck. Something I noticed right off the bat is the mids. These have a bit more mids than the standardized Fenders, and that's great if you're a jazz player, of course. Definitely a lot brighter tone, and yeah, let's see what this baby can do on distortion. Goes on the bridge. Once again, in the middle. Finally, on the neck. So in conclusion, my personal opinion, besides going all out and going for the 73, which would be a fantastic buy, but the truth is, this guitar runs for $1,750. The Fender reissue, 1963's reissue 2004, Candy Apple Red, goes for $2,400. And of course, the 73 over here, this beautiful 73 here, this baby goes for $4,200. So, in conclusion, if you're looking for a really good guitar, you don't want to break your back on the way, and you don't want to break your wallet, I would definitely go for the Nash. It'll get the job done. It performs very well. It's a very good guitar. I love it. I gotta say, the action's perfect. The way they make them is spectacular. I hope you enjoyed this video.